Hey guys, it's Devin with Warm Your Buns, and I'm here to teach y'all how to be crafty. Alright, welcome back to week 2, episode 2. This week we're going to learn how to make a chain, and we're going to learn how to single crochet. Alright, welcome back. Today we're going to learn how to single crochet. So I want y'all to get your medium 4 weight of yarn and a 5.5 millimeter hook. And optional is some stitch markers. Alright, so we're going to start off with a slip stitch. So take your tail of yarn here, wrap it around your finger, and make a circle. Now take your tail here and cut that circle in half and pull up the yarn through the center of that circle. Insert your hook and pull tight. You don't want to pull too tight because you still want it to be able to move. Now we're going to wrap our yarn around our hand, wrap it around your finger, and then go over your index. Now I want you to take your thumb and your middle finger and pinch this knot that we've made and hold it. So we're going to work a chain, and we're going to chain 10. I'll insert some abbreviations on what, if you ever move on to patterns or anything, I'll put some abbreviations on the screen for you. So we're going to take our hook here. We're gonna go always gonna have your hook in front of the yarn. We're not gonna start this way. We're gonna start with it in front of the yarn. So go underneath the yarn. Turn your hook over and grab that piece of yarn and pull through that loop on your hook. That's a chain. So again, coming from on the front side of your yarn, coming from the front side of your yarn, go underneath, yarn over, and pull through the loop on your hook. That's 2. We're going to do 10. Yarn over, pull through the loop. That's 3. Now you can keep moving your way up this chain with your fingers, so you don't have to continue to hold this. You can continue to move up. So yarn over, pull through. That's 4. Yarn over, pull through. That's 5. Yarn over, pull through. That's 6. Yarn over, pull through. 7. Yarn over, pull through. 8. Yarn over, pull through. 9. Yarn over, pull through. 10. So there we have a chain of 10. Right, so here's our chain of 10. So as you can see, it's kind of hard to tell at first, but once you get better at it, you'll see. There's these V's right here. Those are your chains. So if you ever get lost, come back and count these V's. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then this last one right here, it's kind of hard to see the V, but it's there, is 10. So whenever you're doing a single crochet, you're always going to want to chain however many you want and then add 1 for your turning chain. So yarn over and pull through. That's our turning chain. we're going to ignore this chain. We're not going to work anything in this chain. We're not going to do anything with this except skip it. So skip this one and go into the second chain from your hook, which is right here at this V. Insert your hook, sorry. So you just pulled up one leg of the V. Yarn over, pull through that one. Now you have 2 loops on your hook. Yarn over and pull through both loops on your hook. So you're gonna go to this next V right here, insert your hook, yarn over, pull up 2 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through 2. Okay, next one, insert your hook, yarn over, pull up a loop, 2 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through 2. Now we're going to make that all the way down until we have 10 single crochets. We have 3 already, 1, 2, and 3, so we need 7 more. So I want you to pause your video, do 7 more single crochets until you get to the end. All right, here I am on my last one. I'm going to insert our hook, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through both loops on your hook. And there you've made your first row of 10. So go ahead, chain 1, so yarn over and pull through that loop. And then we're going to take this and flip. So all your work is on your non-dominant side. So the stitches still are V's, but they look a little different from on top. You have your stitches right here. So when we're working on these ones, we're gonna actually go through both. So if you can see that. So if you can see, there's 2, you got both the loops. Whereas before we were only going through 1. So same concept, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, and pull through 2. Now here's where your stitch markers come in place. Take your first stitch marker and mark this stitch. Now when you're coming back, you know to include this one, because sometimes the end stitches can get lost. All right, so after you got your stitch marker in place, go to the next stitch, this next V. Insert your hook through both, yarn over, and pull up a loop. Now you have 2 loops on your hook. Yarn over and pull through 2. Go to the next one. Insert your hook. Yarn over. Pull up a loop so that you have 2 loops on your hook. Yarn over and pull through 2. So pause your video, work 7 more single crochets for a total of 10 all the way to the end, and then come back. All right, so here we are at the end, and this one can be a little difficult to see, but this one is a stitch. You can still see there's a V. So insert your hook into both of them. Yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over and pull through 2. And now here you have finished row 2. So we're going to chain 1, and then we're going to turn our work to the other side. So we're going to insert our hook into this first stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop, so now you have 2 loops on your hook, yarn over and pull through 2. Take this other stitch marker you have and insert it so you know where to come back to. So we're going to move on to the next stitch. Insert your hook, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over and pull through 2. One more time. Insert your hook, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over and pull through 2. So continue this way, 10 single crochets, chain 1, turn your work, 10 single crochets, chain 1, turn your work 2 more times. All right, here we are at this end of the 5th row. If you need to, you can rewind the video, rewatch how we did these first 2 rows. You always can pause the video to catch up, but now we have done 10 single crochets and 5 rows. You can undo this, start over and practice again, or you can just keep on going. You've come to the end of your project. Pull out that loop a little bit, remove your hook, snip your yarn. Now you're gonna take the end of this tail, thread it through this to your last loop, and pull tight, creating a knot. That way your stuff isn't gonna come apart. So here, we've learned how to single crochet. Thanks for coming back for episode 2, learn how to single crochet. Next week, we'll learn how to half double crochet. If you need any help or questions, leave a comment down below. Let me know what you guys make. All right, y'all, that's the end of this episode. Today we learned how to make a chain, single crochet, and fasten off your work. So come back next week for episode 3, where we're gonna learn how to half double crochet. Thanks for joining me today.